So if we look at the setup position of these, okay, we see the one on the left-hand side, sort of toe lines over there. Everything's sort of situated to go in that direction, okay?
Yeah.
This one here is a little bit close. If we're sort of lining up, as we said, your original target line was kind of with the mat. So even this one is a little bit left.
Still a bit,
but in comparison to where you were, that is obviously a lot better. Now, what we've got to try and do is kind of feel the club. This is in front of you. That's behind, okay?
Yep.
If the club gets stuck behind you, and that club disappeared out the camera straight away,
gone,
your right arm is very, very low.
Shot.
Yeah, very low across. So everything from here now, if we just sort of saw that there, everything above that blue line, and we sort of have to go, where's that person hitting the golf ball? I would say over there. I would say you're hitting the golf ball over there.
Yeah,
so that's where your club's going to come in from.
For sure.
Unless you use a lot of hand action, which we don't want to start encouraging that sort of rotation with the arms to square the club. It's too risky, not going to be a consistent move, okay? Compare that to that one. Where's that club going to go? Now, if we saw that there, everything now seems to be going more direct towards target, okay? So we can get the club a bit more in front of you there. As we start coming up, if we just look at some of these angles of the club now a bit more towards golf ball. If someone catches up, we can see here now. We get back to the same as there. That club now a little bit flatter there. This one's a bit more, slightly more upright. This one here now, that club doesn't come into it, still way behind here. This one now, that club sort of a bit more back in front there. Down towards the golf ball. As you come into the golf ball here now, that club's nicely on line. You come into the golf ball here. That club's stuck behind you. So where's that going to go? We look at those two positions there. Where's the ball going to go? You can't. So as you come into the golf ball here now, club's going in there. Come into the golf ball here now. Look at the difference in those two positions there with that golf club. That seems to have had a chance to kind of go in that direction where that, well, hang on, it's going to go that way. And then you've got to try and really flick your hands at the last second, but unless you do it so much, it's too late. The ball's gone to the right. If you overdo it and you square the club face up, that's that when you get there. And the other thing as well, with your path being very much this direction, the heely one off the club that just sort of scuttles low right will be something you'll be sort of prone to do. Because you're not swinging the club directly to the goal, but you're sort of swinging out and away. So you're swinging in to out too much, causing potentially heely strikes. This one on the right-hand side, that club's a lot more direct to target. So you're more towards that club now has disappeared here. If we look at that club there now, you can still sort of see the club kind of there because you're swinging over there too much. Everything was too far right, too far left. Partly because your body was aiming there, mainly because you were swinging it just so far behind you. The club had got so. And I think this has come from lesson 1, I think, or lesson 2, I can't remember which one. We talked about the club dragging the wall, trying to bring that goal club. I think what you've tried to do is get the wall early, and you've got the club so far stuck behind you. Your path has changed from what it was, lesson 1 going across this way to that way. We've now got to try and redirect it back to that way, and that's what's happened. And that does, it's a very common thing.
Is it? Okay.
It's not the most common. It was a very positive sign in the fact that for me there are two types of people I teach. One that makes no changes and one that makes too much change. Okay, you're on the side of making too much change, which is good because it means kind of you're more moldable, shall we say, if you want a better word. You're able to make change, and we can sort of manipulate your swing and change things, and you make changes. Okay, people I teach all the time make no change at all. Their swing doesn't really change at all. They just keep working on little things and just trying to tweak things there, and they still, after umpteen lessons, still do the same thing, same path, everything else. It doesn't always make that much change. You've kind of gone too much the other way, which is fine, because if you've gone too much one way, at least you can find the middle ground. Okay, as we've seen when you get some shots there towards the end. Okay, so if we can get your path a bit more direct towards target rather than coming in from there, we've got a chance. The information you're going to give the golf ball now is a much more direct hit rather than the glancing blow over to the right, to the left there, and forced to flick your hand at it. Okay, make sense? Yeah. Good. So, quick summary, as I said. Get your body lined up to start with. It'll probably feel like you're aiming away to the right there, which you won't be. Okay, and then feel that club kind of more in front and up there rather than disappearing behind you here and flat.
Going out of sight.
Well, exactly, just gone and disappeared there.
No, indeed. Like I think a baseball shot.
Exactly. And I think that was probably caused by trying to feel the wall coming down. You did it. You try to find it early, you see. That's what I think's happened. So, okay then. Right. Here, a couple more then. I just want to have a look, see how they go from there, okay?